Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. There he goes on the right side. He cuts it left. There's touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little face?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Now is York to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the play, officials signaling for a stoppage as we see it's Marquise Brown shaken up. He's in need of some help from the trainers. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Kevin Byron. Cougar 19.
Now a run with Wright. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So 1st down from the 41.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
They run again with Wright. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Viking 18. Riggs. Ready.
Right again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Niners going with some dime coverage here.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. Go.
Throw here. 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Put up. Pass. Put.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Cup 19. Cup 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Steady.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Okay.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. 60 Bison.
Wright's running out of the gun. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready, set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 range. Bronco 80.
Here's a give for Wright. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Rourke. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
Rourke from the gun. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. Through the middle. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Rourke out of the shotgun. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Play fake. It's Rourke. Finds some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting completion.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the Dolphins have it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Running from the pistol, it's right. And they drop in with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the check.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Richardson back to throw. Completed over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. Rick Martin making that play.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
Running once more with Brooks. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 30.
Play action with Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action with Rourke. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Rourke. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Running with James. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
60 by 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's on target. Watkins. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rourke. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a gain of 7.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Set up. 19, Tiger, 19.
Rourke looking to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
York to kick off.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Running behind center with Wright. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half.
A gain of 9 yards.
More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment.
Here we go. Check. Check. 18, Pioneer.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson now. Cut out left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On the jump.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 60 Vices.
Running it with Wright. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge of that green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a design run for Richardson. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Ready up.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Viking, trap 50, trap 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Catch is made in close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy, ref, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing from the pistol, Rourke. Taking a deep shot here. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, go. Ready.
Second down, looking for options. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Ready, ready.
The final throw before the break. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He cuts it right. Gets it to the 15. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Motioning the tight end now. Right. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Got it. Ready.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 19 type. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. On the move, headed right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. There's a give inside to James. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw, Rourke. Hits him on the out route. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rourke. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Again, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Miami.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson now on first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Throwing now, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Okay, ready?
Third down, they need 7.
Ready? Viking 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Now a run with Wright. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, pat the 60, pat the 60.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
70 Lions. Lions. 20.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
A 33-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
The run now with James. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Looking slant route complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
New set of downs from 37. Play fake. It's Rourke. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is James. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
31. 49ers 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Dodges another stop. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Hits him on the in route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Offense to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Rourke from the gun.
at the 44-yard line.
To his back it goes, Jordan James. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Rourke out of the shotgun. He's got it near the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Rourke to throw. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, pass. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready up.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
On the give, it's Gordon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready, ready.
And out to Gordon. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Ready up.
New set of downs from 37.
Ready, 18, Pioneer, 70 Lions.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready, go. Bronco 80.
Running once more with Brooks. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Dolphins on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Rourke. Looking underneath here. It's James. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Now Rourke to throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Try to set this up quick.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Money with James. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rourke looking to pass. He's on target. Watkins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, Rourke. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The clock has fallen into its final minute. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Mustang 19.
Rourke looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's taken at the 15. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off, offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off for more, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team did more than its normal job.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we'll...